Today marks the final episode of Peacemaker Season 2, and my god, this series was great. I always remember to tune in every night on Sky Max just to watch each episode. Now, you'd think this video would be about Season 2, but you'd be wrong. Today, we're going to be taking a look back at Season 1. I know I said in my Superman review video that I wasn't planning to talk about the series, but I also said in that video that I wanted to talk about Creature Commandos, and I can't really do that without mentioning the events of Peacemaker. So, that's what this video is going to be about, Peacemaker Season 1. Following the events of the Suicide Squad movie, Christopher Smith, aka Peacemaker, is out of hospital and is recruited by Argus to take down an alien race known as the Butterflies. One thing you should probably know about the first season of Peacemaker is that it takes place in two separate universes. Yeah, you heard me right. You got the older DCEU from Zack Snyder and all that, and the new DCU from James Gunn. Spoiler alert, but in Season 2, when they show flashbacks to Season 1, they actually went out of their way to erase any references to the DCEU. And I think they do a good job of confirming that this is a new universe now. Even though the iconic Aquaman screws fish joke is now not canon. Or is it? Is Aquaman canon to the DCEU? And what is possibly the most iconic thing about Peacemaker is its intro. Every character is dancing to a song in a dark room with neon lights, and the entire time everyone has a blank expression. The song they used, Do You Really Want to Taste It by Wigwam, is now an icon thanks to this show. Even if you don't want to watch the show, I would at least recommend looking up the intro and giving it a watch. Now I am going to have to censor a lot of iconic scenes in this video because, well, to put it simply, this show can be pretty violent. You can't go one episode without somebody getting murdered, with their blood spreading all over the walls, and Peacemaker wants to get intimate with someone along with that concept entirely. So, for the sake of this video being uploaded on YouTube, I'm gonna have to be censoring a lot of this stuff. Sorry about that. Let's talk about the cast. Christopher Smith, aka Peacemaker, is played by John Cena, and it's pretty much an understatement to say he is undoubtedly hilarious in this one season. His funny one-liners, on top of the fact he knows nothing about anyone, makes his scenes some of the best in the show.
Where do you get this nonsense?
Google.
Whenever he just openly talks about women, you can't help but go, why? He also has a pet eagle named Eagly. Very creative name there. But to be fair, it's a name that I can expect from someone who doesn't know anything. That's not to say Peacemaker is all jokes and one-liners though, as we do get to see some of his human side a bit. He feels remorse for how he had to kill Rick Flag in the Suicide Squad. He has to live with the trauma of killing his brother at a young age. And he feels extreme remorse of having to kill his own dad. Chris doesn't want to kill people, but he knows he has to because he doesn't know how to find a way around it. It's the same reason why he's hesitant to work with Argus, because he knows they want him to kill people. Then we have Cleansing Man, played by Chuck Woody Iwidge. I'm pretty sure I just butchered that. Mern is the leader of this group, and what makes him so interesting is that we don't know anything about him until later on, when it's revealed that he's actually a butterfly. The butterfly possessed the worst person he could find in order to stop the other butterflies from taking over the world. And even though this person was as bad as Men said he was, he still feels remorse for having to take his life. His death by episode 7 leaves the gang to act on their own. Leota Alabayo is the new girl on the squad. She's awkward, she doesn't fit in, and she really thinks before she speaks. That scene in episode 1 where she's just talking out loud for no reason, yeah, that had me crying a little bit.
I know inside my mind I'm not supposed to be giving a speech, but sometimes my mouth just does what it wants. So, close my mouth and bite my tongue right now.
It was both funny and sad, we'll say that. I really like her dynamic with Chris. Both of them are the new guys to the team, so of course they have each other's backs. It is also revealed that she is Amanda Waller's daughter. We all know who that is, I don't need to explain. I really have to commend Ayla Brooks for bringing this character to life. She's easily one of my favourite characters on the show. Adrian Chase, aka Vigilante, played by Freddie Stromer, is a complete deviation from the comics. In the comics, he's overly serious and doesn't joke around, whereas in the show, he is the opposite of that. And I love it. I'm usually not a fan of when a character has changed from the source, but I will admit, this is a good change. I love that everyone just knows who he is, but he terribly tries to hide it.
I take it you're vigilante.
No.
You sound like him.
No, I don't.
Stromo and Cena absolutely steal the show as their characters, because, well, you're essentially just watching two brain-dead morons act in their everyday life. Amelia Harcourt, played by Jennifer Holland, is the only character aside from men with any sort of logic in this group, by which I mean she's that one person in your friend group who thinks it's a bad idea to light a firework in the house. She's also shown to be skilled in combat and has a deep disdain for Chris, which, softens over time. And it wouldn't be until season 2 when we find out why, but we'll talk about that another time. The last of the main group is John Economos, played by Steve Agee, who is my personal favourite character on the show, for the simple fact that I relate to him. Throughout the entire season, Peacemaker won't stop giving Economos shit for the fact that he dyes his beard, of which he's in denial of.
What, am I dressing getting off contest right now, Dyebeard? Okay, I don't dye my beard. I've always had unusually colored hair.
Now, I don't dye my beard. I don't even have a beard to dye, but I am called out on pointless shit all the time, so I can feel your pain, Economos. Economos is also a skilled technician and an expert medic. Of course, when he wants to be. And to finish off the main cast is August Smith, Peacemaker's dad, played by Robert Patrick, who is, well, let's just say a World War II German soldier. He even has a persona as the White Dragon. August is every bit of racist, sexist and homophobic you can think of. And I think it was just perfect that they decided to cast the T-1000, because this is a scary motherfucker. Other characters include Judo Master, the Cleaner, the Neighbour, the police officers, and all these other random people. I also just want to commend the show for how good the CGI and special effects are. The effects used in previous DC shows are laughably bad to say the least. I mean, look at this. I mean, I know they're TV shows, but still, my god. That's not the case here. The effects are just really well done, especially with Eagle Eye. James Gunn, your obsession with CGI animals has led to some great animation in this day and age. Well done, my guy. So what episodes do I recommend? Well, you see, since this is all one continuous story and each episode leads to the other, I can't exactly pick a list of episodes you absolutely have to watch. It's all just one continuous movie, which is ironic because it's a series. I can, however, tell you my favourite episode, and that's Myrn After Reading. This episode has the best scene with Peacemaker and Vigilante, we learn a lot about Myrn, and we got some great CGI in this one. So overall, Peacemaker is definitely a must-watch. Dare I say it? This is better than most of the MCU shows. Okay, almost above them. It's on the same level as Daredevil. But if you're into superheroes and dark gore humour and all that, then I definitely recommend watching this show. Overall, a solid 8.5 out of 10. I love this one season. If it just ended here, then I would be satisfied. But we got a season 2, which ends today. And so far, it's great. I love it. If you guys want to hear me talk about that season, leave a comment down below. Next, I want to talk about Creature Commandos, because that show pretty much follows the events of this one. So I'll see you guys next time.